Monday was a black day in the history of this country as far as Reitz students are concerned, for they have heard and felt the history in the making when the President of the United States called for his Congress to declare war on Japan. So reported the December 12, 1941 Reitz student newspaper. When America was drawn into World War II, the students of Reitz responded much the same way as the nation, first with shock and anger, then with the determination to do whatever they could to help the war effort. Reporters for the Reitz newspaper questioned many students to learn of their reaction to the sudden action that was made on December 7, 1941. The majority of the students were shocked when they heard of the manner in which the Japanese attacked America's possessions without the slightest warning or a declaration of war. When asked if they thought war should have been declared on Japan after the attack, very few, if any, were for anything except the immediate declaration of war. Other responses from the students include Walter Roberts, who said, "The reaction I have is I wish I weren't so near 18. And Donald Brancis, "It's too bad that this war has spread to America, but since it has, every loyal citizen will seize the opportunities to aid this country." Helping the war effort took many forms. War bonds and stamps played a major role in Wright's contribution to the war. When the Treasury Department initiated the sale of war bonds and stamps, Evansville Public Schools entered the program wholeheartedly. Proceeds from the war bonds were used by the government to fund the war effort. Students purchased bonds and, in effect, gave the government a low-interest loan. According to a report from the Evansville Public Schools, the students' efforts were continuous and incessant in stimulating the boys and girls to assist in the war effort by investing their dimes and dollars to help forge the sinews of war and hasten the day of victory. During this time, many assemblies were given to stress the importance and patriotic duty for every individual participating in the war effort. There were many drives and campaigns to promote the sale of war bonds and stamps. One event, known as the Name a Bomber nationwide campaign, which Wright participated in, raised $7,183. In a single week, the 60 schools that participated across the nation combined to raise $536,718 in total. In their obsession to do their part, Wright students supported the war effort in many additional ways. Contributions to the war effort that Wrights made took many forms: collecting salvage, getting students in proper condition to participate in the war, and even education on airplanes. Children from all around the city, including Wrights, were called upon to collect scrap paper, metals, tin cans, milkweed pods, clothing, and other salvaged materials which contributed to the war effort production. The first big citywide scrap metal drive collected tons of scrap metal behind the old post office building. The material found in milkweed pods could be converted into an excellent filler for life preservers. School children from all around Vanderburgh County provided material to make 5,000 life-saving units. Students from Reitz and other Vanderburgh County schools also helped to create scale models for aircraft identification, which were used for technical information concerning aviation, and students were prepared vocationally in hopes of providing mechanics. During this time, it was especially important that male students were kept in proper health and physical conditions. Many health examinations were conducted at all schools, including Reitz, which purpose was to determine whether or not a boy was physically fit to participate in the strenuous physical conditioning program. As 1945 school year opened, Reitz students shared the relief that all Americans felt. After 4 years of sacrifice and loss, the war was coming to an end. Reitz had used the students' effort to gather resources, raise money, and deliver strong young men to help the war force. Reitz served as a good symbol of the dedication to the war effort at the time. Everyone was involved throughout all ages, doing their part. Every single piece of scrap metal collected or war bond sold was just one more step in winning the war, protecting the freedom we hold so dearly with us today.